Hey guys, it's your boy Adri, and yes, there is a lot of flashlights in front of me, and I wanted to answer a question. The brand Loop Gear, they recently dropped a flashlight called the Loop Gear SK05 2 Pro. And a couple of my followers, they saw I got it and they wanted to know if it was a good tactical self-defense light. And I will tell you guys now from the start of this video, absolutely not. It is not a good tactical self-defense light. The reason why I bought it was because of the versatility of this light. This light has a couple different modes. It has a floodlight, so if I go into my car after leaving the store, I can use it to scan the entire car park. It has a spotlight, obviously with Trini, so that's for the manicure and them. And then it also have on the side, there is a light, so you can actually have different colors, and you could actually use it as a bit of a lantern. But would this be ideal if you are, let's say, one of my female friends, and you in the night and somebody coming at you trying to steal your place or something? Absolutely not. One thing I learned in SWOT is always try to disengage, try to leave, do not fight back. Give them whatever, then leave the situation. Nothing is worth your life. But if it is life or death, then what begs the question, which is the best type of light? And I have a lot of lights in front of me, and some of them are multi-purpose, some of them are literally just for fun, like this little loop dot. Like, guys, this thing literally have oh no, that is not games mode. Hold on. The interface on this thing is absolutely horrific. Just by the way, 2 is games mode. There's fish. This is different patterns. This has, guys, check it out. A fire for the heat, to feel the heat. Yeah, this is not a tactical light. Do not use it, right? So what makes a tactical light? If you are in a high stress situation, no matter how good you are, a lot of times you forget how to do basic things, right? If you're ever in a high stress situation, you tend to have very little muscle control, very little muscle coordination. What you need if you want to defend yourself is something like this. Again, has a shout out and under Mustaq Saif. I got this. This is a Nightcore EDC 29 from out and under. It has a lock to prevent accidental going off, and the controls are very simple. This button is a tactical button. You press it, you get 3000 lumens, press down, and you get a tactical variable strobe that will blind and disorient an attacker. Right? The reason why is it doesn't have a lot of buttons, a lot of bells and whistles. It is simple to the point, is rugged. The only thing I wished about this light is that it was waterproof. It is water resistant. It is definitely not waterproof. And also the batteries can't change. Oh, I forgot to bring the East Beam I bought from out and under. This P20IX, which I got from out and under as well, has actual silicon carbide glass breaking tips. And same thing, this is strobe and this is on turbo. So what makes a light very good for self-defense is simplicity of ease in a very stressful situation. If I had to use this, I can't even remember. I was now using this to show my students about UV light and how different bills, like, it will shine differently. So you guys could see the 20 showing up there under the ultraviolet light. If somebody come at me with this, I don't know what to put. I think it's this, yeah, and it kind of on triple tap for strobe. I don't even know how to get to strobe from this, right? And I don't even know, that was what alarm was. Even older models like the Nightcore P10, press here for strobe, press here for on turbo. This is one of my surefire lights. Now, another thing I want to address that I recently, like, kind of, it was brought to the attention of me, is that a light could have a high lumen, like this. This is 6500 lumens. But a low candela. Candela is the amount of intensity of light. So if you have a flood beam like this, it will be very difficult to blind somebody because the light is going everywhere. This is a surefire that's 300 lumens. But look at that beam. It's 300 lumens, but it's very high in terms of candela. So if you're looking for a light for self-defense, then, oh, guys, just by the way, this video not going to have any beam shots. I got this morning, and it is not night yet. This is 4 o'clock right now by me. So what is this good for? This is good for the commuter. This is good for somebody who is on the water taxi. Why? Because this light could also be used as a power bank, 8,000 milliamp hours. So this should be able to charge my iPhone at least twice, right? That's one. Two, it has a lot of different bells and whistles. There is a lockout. So if it's in your bag, that is not going to come on at all, right? Because it's locked. Then you have this button. This is the flood. And what I love about it, the flood also has that glow in the dark thing, so you can find it at night. There's a floodlight. This is a spotlight, right? So for the manicures. And then you have that side light for current gone. You just put this up and you're good to go. Let me just actually zoom in a little bit so you guys could see a little bit better. Now, this actually has two 4,000 milliamp hour batteries. So you do that, you press that and it pops open. That's a lot of juice, right? That will last for days and days and days and days. Also, I got this case with it. That looks really cool. So you have the belt holder, so it looks absolutely decent, right? So this, you have a lot of different things. This is waterproof. This is IP68 water and dust resistant, right? So you have the side mode here as well, and you can actually cycle through. It's on double tap. You have purple, you have green, double tap. You have different modes on the side light itself. So, but the reason why I'm not gonna say that, hey, use this to save yourself from an attacker, is because of the fact that to get to strobe, it must, so no, most people will have this on lockout mode in the bag. If somebody's coming to attack you, you have to switch, and then you have to triple press to get that strobe. Bro, nobody ain't got time for that. I remember when I was working at SORT a long time ago, we were doing firearms training, and they asked who is the best person with the firearm. It was me, and I used to drink Monster back then. My hand was very stable. And they kind of asked who is the least fit person, so they chose somebody else. And the person who was instructing us, that was so long ago, he told that person to hold my belt. Then he gave me one single bullet, right? I loaded it into my Glock 17, and he said that essentially when he says go, he wants me to draw from the holster, aim, shoot anywhere on the target, and the person behind me would have to like leave and run in the opposite direction. So when he said go, I pull up my firearm, shot at the target, and then when the person heard the shot, he would stop. And when the shot rang out, I thought that bro would be like right 2 meters behind me. Bro was like 30 meters, and he was one of the slowest in terms of running. And I was just there like, that just goes to show you that if you have this light and somebody's coming at you with a knife, there is no way you're going to get this out of the holster, put it on this mode, and put it on strobe. Similar with my trainer and I overheard somebody in the gym. They said that they have a legal firearm and they have the gun and they have the bullets separated because they don't want to harm anybody. By the time, if there is an attacker, by the time she actually loads the gun, that's it. It's the end. So if you guys have a firearm, please get proper firearm training. Don't put your clip in a fuzzy pencil case. That's not going to be good for survival. So again, would I use this from self-defense? No. Why? It'll take too long. Would I use this for daily EDC? Yeah. If we go on a farm by Karen, yes, Karen has a farm, we use this. But this one, if somebody's coming at me, right, I'm just gonna like aim and press, blind them, and strobe, right? And I'll probably aim it at the feet so I wouldn't dazzle them. And only if I know the intentions is not good, then I would resort to more severe measures to basically for self-defense, right? So again, a lot of my friends ask me about self-defense, and the truth is not every light is created equally. I spoke to Saif yesterday. Just by the way, I'm not associated with Out and Under. I'm just addicted to their stuff, right? So Saif, they said they got a ton of similar lights to these, the EDC 23, EDC 27. I think they got EDC 29s like this one. I believe they have the P20 IX as well. If you guys are rich, all my friends with government contracts, buy Surefire. Surefire is brutally expensive, but this is never done. I have this for about 15 years now with the crenulated bezel. So if you guys are well off, buy this, buy Surefire. If you guys have a budget, buy Nightcore. And if you guys just want something fun Wuben. Oh, Outlandau also has Wuben. I don't think they have this one, the X0. They have the other one I have somewhere. I don't know. I have way too much lights. Guys, this is like 1,000th of my light collection. So here what when it gets late, when it gets darker tonight, I promise you guys I'll do beam shots. But do I love this light? Yes, I do. Why do I love this light? Because of its versatility. Because of the fact that you have a spotlight, a floodlight, and if you have to, you press and hold on and you get both beams. That is something that was absent in the SK05, I think the fifth version. I think you could have only used one beam at a time. Am I mixing them up with ace beam? I know for a fact you cannot use both beams on ace beams. The Terminator M1 and the Terminator M2, you can only use one. I have that light somewhere over there, but the fact that you can use both beams, it doesn't last long, by the way. Guys, just same thing, just a kind of a little side note. If I put this on full 6,500 lumens, guys, that is only gonna last for about 10 seconds. So when I put it here, notice power remaining, and then after that, that's gonna cut off. Watch. So you see, done. So it does that to protect itself from overheating. Now it recharges, right? So I would be able to get that blast again, but I only have like 15 seconds of actual like max intensity, which should be enough to, keyword, disengage. Friends of mine, if you guys find yourself in a situation, don't be the hero. Give them the stuff and leave, and then get them afterwards. Okay, edit out a video, but still. All right, so guys, hope this helps. Right, I'll give you guys better beam shots later, just so you guys could view it a little bit better. It is anodized aluminum. I am so mad I didn't buy the micro arc oxidized version, the MAO version. But again, loop gear was amazing, shipping was epic, and also the last one, the SK05 normal, had a little plastic thing. This is a metal USB-C little clip on the side there, so I love it because of versatility, and it's a power bank, so I can use this to actually charge my phone as well. So I wonder if Caribbean Airlines will let me with this, because they said no, like it's 8,000 milliamp hours. It's less than the statute 20,000 milliamp hours. So I guess we'll see. I'll test it out when I travel next week. All right guys, take care and peace.